What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period. I'm your host, Pharaoh, and as you see by the title, today we're going to be discussing the challenge, Vets and New Threats, episode 12, I think. I don't know, but baby, I'm still here, and honestly, bitch, I'm glad to be here. I'm having a good-ass time. This is the best season they have had since we have started the challenge coverage with the challenge all-stars 3, the challenge all-stars 4, the challenge all-stars 5, the challenge 38, we skipped the challenge 39, the challenge 40, the challenge 41. Out of 8 seasons, this is the best one I've ever seen. Thank God Tori is in here. Fuck, that damn Vacation Alliance was ruining everything. Woo! Thank God. Thank God. This is a good season, y'all. They have the drama. The bitches are arguing. The old girls know they're old for once. God damn, thank you. Like, honestly, I think that's the best part of the season, is that I've been saying for so long, these people need to retire. There's nothing they can do here. They're wasting up space. And finally, I don't know why I felt like I was being gaslit, but finally this season, people are agreeing. Like, the people in the house know that they need to retire. Thank God. I don't know what this delusion was at first, but finally they know they need to retire and they're saying it. Woo! And hopefully they do it next time. But just knowing, it just makes me feel not as gaslit. Like, I thought I was in hell when everybody was walking around like they genuinely had a chance. I'm like, bitch, what's happening? But finally they know. Leroy knows, Anissa knows, Nani knows, even Ashley knows. Thank God. Damn it. But this was a good ass episode. I hate to say, I don't even hate to say that. I had a good time. I've been having a good time. And honestly, I think that the tea, like the real tea to why I'm loving it, is because they're having a cute little strategy. It's not an extensive strategy, but last episode, the Brit Alliance and Olivia was strategizing how they could stay. This episode, the Majority Alliance is trying to strategize how to trick them. It's like a lot of challenge seasons, you don't get this. So I'm glad that it's like these two actual alliances who actually have good players who are capable of like maneuvering shit politically or whatever the fuck they say, the words they say in the challenge. Like, I'm glad they're doing some shit, because usually we just get one big ass group, no one does anything, and then everyone just starts going home. Some bullshit. Finally, we're getting some movement and people trying to play the game. God damn. We've been like deprived. This is it. Like, this is really it. They found it. Maybe it's the format. Like, I don't know what's so different about this format, because it's kind of the same format, but I don't know. Maybe it's the type of newbies they have. Maybe it's the type of veteran. Maybe it's because the veterans know that they're tired and washed up, and they know they finally need to switch it up. Even Anissa said this episode, she was like, honestly, eventually I got to switch something up. And it's like, oh, you think so? Thank God. But anyways, we started this episode off and we had the daily. I thought the daily was fun, cute, generally equitable. Anybody could have really done it. It might have been too easy, honestly. Like, I feel like there wasn't a lot of like layers to it. It might have been too easy, no shade. But let's look.
This top part. Okay, get in the car. Go, go, go.
Derek and I dominated the last challenge, and now we're fighting for our lives.
He yelling and screaming in last place killed me.
Yeah, baby!
Woo! Woo! We're losing! Woo! We're in last place. Challenge 41, like, she was yelling like she was in first. And honestly, I really enjoyed it, y'all. She's just having a good time. She's having a good time. She did what she needed to do this episode as much as she could. Her flop ass, fuck ass, whack ass partner, I don't even know why the fuck he's here. He's not providing any drama. Turbo called him out this episode. I need to see you argue or something. And he posted on his Instagram, his Twitter, a compilation from 1998 of him arguing. And it's like, exactly. You used to argue and you used to be something for the show when you could actually win eliminations and when you were actually arguing. Now you're not. So you need to keep your ass at All Stars and stay off the fucking flagship. You don't do shit. Street said Shane was the replacement, or was the understudy, or was the whatever the fuck it's called. Why the fuck wasn't Shane here when Shane actually brings something? Derek flop fuck ass should have stayed at fucking home. That fucking flop. He's boring. He doesn't play the game. He doesn't argue. He doesn't win any dailies. He doesn't win any eliminations. Why the fuck is he here? Fuck. But we move. It was a fun challenge. They just had to unlock these big ass bins and drive a car to another section, and then they had to unscrew the hood and then transport a device. Just steps, extra ass steps. But as people were completing the challenge, we got a little beef. Let's watch the beef, because this was hot on the press.
Leo, where's your
Uh-oh.
Go get your partner.
Of course, cheating Theo.
Of course.
Girl, let him live. Let him live. You show him every day. Just please, just wait a second. Don't talk to me before I punch you in your face. Fuck out of my face, Olivia. Excuse you? Yeah, excuse you. I would never talk to you like that. I'm talking to you like that. We're not friends. Don't talk to me.
Oh, now I'm glad because the last episode I said, Olivia, you got a lot of shit to say and you're not saying it to Michaela, and I don't know why. I'm glad Olivia finally said it to her face. Shout out to Olivia for that. She finally said, girl, hush on my man. And honestly, from Olivia's perspective, dead ass, hush on my man. Like, you always got something to say about my man. It's always about my man. Find you a man. Like, you always worried about my man and what my man is doing. Like, that shit would have pissed me off too. So shout out to Olivia for finally saying something, finally standing up for her man, because Michaela has been throwing slugs all motherfucking season. Now, when Michaela said she was gonna punch her in her face, this is the thing. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even gonna lie. I probably would have been like, oh, wait, I'm scared. But Olivia, you big and bad. You big and bad, and you're on TV. If I'm on TV, if I'm on the challenge and I'm big and bad and somebody said they're gonna punch me in the face, bitch, do it then. Bitch, do it. What's good? What's up? Hit me. Because if Michaela hit me, she going home. So she needs to hit me anyways. So I just feel like Olivia maybe could have not backed down in that moment because she seemed a little, back down. I guess, she was trying to not cause too much of a flare up. She didn't want to cause any dissension. But girl, if you gonna call her out, call her all the way out and say, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to, ho? I don't know who the fuck you talking to, bitch, but fuck you, bitch. You're just mad because me and my man's happy. Whereas you and your man's, oh wait, you don't have one. You're just mad because me and my man's are still in the game and you've been trying to get us out all motherfucking season. Oh, it's been a 10-person alliance and y'all can get me the fuck out. We're still here and you're mad. Oh. That's what she should have said, because that's what she was thinking and she was feeling. I don't like how she went back to the crib and she was playing fucking victim, talking about some, oh, Michaela, I don't know why and I can't say anything back. Yes, the fuck you can say something back. Yes, the fuck you don't like Michaela. That's the thing. She was saying how she doesn't have a problem with Michaela. Michaela has a problem with her. That might be true. But in that instance, you do have a problem with Michaela. I hate when people say that. People victimize themselves. I think people are the own protagonists of their own story. So because Olivia doesn't have any reason to be mad at Michaela other than the fact that Michaela doesn't like her, she's now taking the role of, I don't have a problem. But the truth is, in this moment, you do have a problem with Michaela. Your problem, if you didn't have a problem with Michaela, you wouldn't have said anything to Michaela. You currently do have a problem with Michaela. You currently don't like Michaela because Michaela has been saying stuff about Theo. You said it in every single episode in your diary room. And then you called her out about it. And then Michaela checked your ass. If you wanted to be this victim who you don't have a problem with Michaela, if you don't have a problem with Michaela, you wouldn't have said anything. Now, this is how I feel. You could say, I don't know why Michaela has a problem with me. Because that's true. You don't know why Michaela has a problem with you. But to say you don't have a problem with Michaela is just a lie. And it's a way to victimize yourself because you do have a problem with Michaela. You don't like Michaela because Michaela doesn't like you. Now, you could just say, I didn't have a problem with Michaela to begin with. So I don't know why the fuck da. And I know people are probably watching like, bitch, what you saying? You know what she meant. I just don't like how she victimized herself. She essentially made it seem like Michaela gets to say all of these things and I don't get to say anything. Yes, you do. You just checked her earlier. Continue to check her. Every time Michaela says something snarky, you can say something snarky. The rules apply to both of y'all. I don't know why she's making it seem like if she says something, then everyone's gonna hate her. Like, I don't know why I don't know. It just seems like she's putting herself in this position of not being able to do anything when that's not true. Every single time Michaela says something, you can say something. Every single time you see Michaela, if you want to say something snarky, you can. If you want to go off on Michaela, you can. Nothing is stopping you. No one is preventing you. No one is putting a gun to your head and saying, Olivia, you can't say that. No one is saying you're going to get removed from the show if you say that. There is nothing stopping you from checking Michaela every single time you get the chance, except yourself. And she's making it seem like, oh, I can't do anything, and Michaela can do all this. She's so mean, and I can't do it. And it's like, you're just victimizing yourself, bitch. You're scared, and you don't want to say stuff because you've been saying shit in the diary room all this time. If you felt like you couldn't say anything, you wouldn't have been saying anything in the diary room. Clearly, you can say stuff. You don't want to because you don't want it to escalate. Just say that. I don't know. I just felt like it gave slight victim-y. Baby, if it was me and Michaela was saying snarky shit, I would say snarky shit back. Nothing stopped you. Nothing in the rule book says you can't talk to Michaela specifically. Check her ass. Like, you're not a victim. You're just not a victim. Michaela doesn't fuck with y'all for apparently no reason. So don't fuck with her for apparently no reason. We're on the challenge. You know how many people don't fuck with people for so many different reasons? And my thing is, Michaela says y'all aren't friends. If y'all aren't friends, then y'all aren't friends. She doesn't have a reason to fuck with y'all. And clearly she doesn't like the way y'all play the game. She doesn't like the position y'all in. Y'all aren't on the same sides. She does have a lot of reasons not to like you because y'all aren't working together. And that's okay. It might feel like nothing to you, but at the end of the day, you're not the victim. Y'all are on the challenge. That's what happens. Y'all have beefs. You have animosities. You have things to go back and forth with. You have random reasons to take people out. You have real reasons to take people out. So many different things that come up with the challenge. I don't know why she's acting brand fucking new. This is your 5th fucking season. You know how to fuck the challenge works. You know sometimes bitches just are going against you. On your rookie season, everyone was against you the whole time and you didn't like them bitches because they was against you the whole fucking time. Why don't you get it? Sometimes in the challenge, you just don't like people for no reason. That's okay. Or sometimes the reason is just the fact that y'all aren't working together or the fact that y'all aren't friends. I don't know why she's acting so brand new. It pisses me off when people play the victim. You're not the victim. Y'all are both on the challenge. You know what this shit is? Y'all argue every season. The challenge, they argue every season. Why is she acting like it's brand new? Just say, I don't know what the problem is, Michaela. I don't know why Michaela has a problem with me. Don't say, oh, I can't say anything back. And oh my God, don't do that, weirdo. That's weird. Just say, Michaela got a problem with me. I don't know why the fuck she does. That's what a real bitch says. Whoa. But we move. Fuck. What's the results? I forgot who won. Got me angry. Huh?
So, Jeremy and Aviv, absolutely savage.
Oh, shout out to Jeremy and Aviv!
From winning the elimination to coming here and killing it. Well done to both of you. As for Derek and D, from first to worst.
First to worst. Y'all, the fact that Derek and D won last round and Jeremy and Aviv literally lost the challenge and it was the exact opposite this round is crazy. That's another reason this season is interesting, honestly. We've gotten so many different people who've won the dailies. So many different groups have lost. I think they've done a good job at making the challenges equitable. Honestly, they're still interesting. They're still cool to watch. And I don't even think people have realized how much more equitable they've been this season versus other seasons. Like, we've gotten so many different results because of that. Even the eliminations, they've started to perfect these challenges, and it's making the season more interesting. The people who are winning the dailies, the people who are winning the eliminations, it's like, it's interesting. No shade. So of course we get back to the crib and Theo and friends have to come up with a plan because it's three of their teams in the UK alliance, and it's, I want to say 5 or 6 teams in the big majority alliance. So they got to come up with something quick.
The night met like sick. Switch up. That's the only saving grace here.
Truly though, I do like Adrienne as my partner. I think she's great.
So at the moment, staking a claim, it would be a last kamikaze Hail Mary. It's me against the world at the moment, and if I lose, it's definitely me against the world.
So the plan is potentially Adrienne or what's this boy name? Theo can stake a claim. And if they stake a claim and they win the little arena, they will prevent themselves from going into the arena. So that's their potential strategy. Maybe. So, and this is why I love this season, because last episode we saw how the UK Alliance wiggled their way out by making Gabe stake a claim and convincing him and strategizing, right? And this episode, this was a good idea as well. And I think what even elevates it even more is that the other side is also just as strategic because they clocked their whole plan and worked around it. Leroy, this is the second time this season Leroy has woken up randomly and been like, let me do some strategy real quick. Like, he really, his 10, 12, 20 years of being on the show, he finally learned something. Like, he finally know how to play. Hold on.
You'll come from mine.
Right.
So,
because he clocked this bad, no shade.
And let them think that it's going to be somebody else, then they won't want to stake a claim. What I'm supposed to do is then my back's against the wall. Because if I don't, then they're going to be looking at me crazy.
I don't put you in a rough position, but then then I also have to protect myself.
Yeah, so picture this. Say,
I think there's more fractures in their alliance.
Oh, they ate. So his plan was to pretend that Anissa was actually the one going in. And because he's close to Anissa, it really, really works, because Leroy and Anissa, you would never think Leroy would lie to Anissa. Leroy doesn't usually play that way. So for him switching up his strategy, it really helps propel his game, which is why people who've played for 90 years, Nani, Anissa, and Leroy, you should switch up your strategy because people won't expect it. You've played the same way for 10 seasons in a row and you've lost 10 seasons. When you play differently, people aren't going to know it, which is why they clocked the fuck out of this. Leroy ate Anissa the fuck up, and they still got one of them to go into the arena. The issue is Theo keeps eating up these arenas. But let's get to the gag of it all.
vote is also going to be for Theo and Adrienne.
Ooh, they gagged them.
I feel like we have been
gagged the fuck out of them.
Why are you guys all lying? Like,
oh, they gagged. And Anissa was really mad at this. She was like, why are y'all lying? And da 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 da. Girl, they gagged you. I'm sorry. They gagged you real bad. Real bad, honey. Anissa got gagged. And the Big Alliance got what they wanted, which was for Theo and Adrian to go in. So Theo and Adrian are going into the arena against D. Basically just against D. Because just watch. Look at this. How are you falling with one hit? Oh, why are you? Oh, you look so stupid. Derek looked the fuck fool in this entire elimination. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Why is his balance at -0? I don't know. He was toppling over with one hit. He was damn near falling on his own for some reason. And he was doing good at the draw. D won either won or drawed every single one of her rounds. D did everything she needed to do. And when they went to sudden death and they flipped that coin, I was hoping it was D. But it ended up being the boys. And when they were standing, he actually had more balance than Theo because Theo is a 6'7" tall ass man. So Derek was able to balance more. All he had to do was not swing. Why did he swing? It's like he had no patience for anything. Every single round he wanted to swing and he was falling. And then they were like, don't swing, don't swing. And finally he didn't swing and he stayed on longer than usual. And then when they went to the sudden death, it was clear for him not to swing. You shouldn't swing while you're standing. Either of them really shouldn't have swung. Why did he swing, miss, and then jump? God damn. So after they lost, we got some tension.
Are you pussies? I'll take you out one.
Theo love that pussy word.
Hey, do something.
Watch your words.
Do something.
Watch your words, son of a bitch.
No, I won't
Yes,
actually.
You're gonna
Daddy.
watch your words, dumbass.
I won't. I'll say what the fuck I want.
lucky.
And you'll do nothing.
You are lucky.
You'll do nothing. You'll do come down there and
You are fucking lucky, dumbass.
Lose.
I will say I love Theo on the bottom. When Theo is in the majority, he's boring as fuck. Every season I've seen of him so far, he's been boring. This is the only season he's brought entertainment, and it's because his ass keeps getting sent in with his dumb ass, actually. So I love that he's bringing entertainment. I love that him and Turbo are beefing, honestly. In my opinion, they're not beefing about nothing for real. Like, I know they friends and they're upset about it and etc. etc. But Turbo, and look, I love Turbo and I'm always team Turbo. Turbo being so pressed by the pussy word, I'm like, Turbo, get over the word, baby. It's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, you're a pussy. And you're not. And I get why it's like, bitch, I'm not a pussy, da da da. And Turbo gonna put it on the floor every time. But also, girl, you'll be okay. Anyways, let's rate the motherfucking people. The MAGA Asylum's never leaving. Bitches in the comments keep talking about one time somebody was like, oh, Sydney should move up. One time they were like, oh, Theo. So they're not moving up. They're not moving up. Although Theo causes entertainment, Sydney, I don't even like Sydney. They're not moving up. Fuck them. They're there for a reason. They're never moving. Derek will forever be in chop. Leroy can go up. I'm gonna give Leroy a camp for this move. Honestly, this was a camp ass move. Ooh, my bad. This was a camp ass move. I'm gonna give Leroy a camp for this. Leo, he was irrelevant this episode again, and he's just doing what Ashley wants. He got to stay there. Aviv, back to the Kai. Well, she won the daily. I'll keep her in child, but she's so fucking irrelevant. Anissa, she got played. Child. Will, Kai Asylum. Who? Adrian, child. She did bad at the arena as well. No shade. Cedric, he got to go down to Kai Asylum. I'm sorry, baby. It's been too long. Who are you? D is hilarious. She's camped for screaming out of that car while losing. Jake, Kai Asylum. Once again, who are you? Jeremy, he can go to mid. Justin can also go to mid. Olivia, she was in Mother. She argued with Michaela, which was cute, but I don't know. I'm not rooting for Olivia. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna bring her down to camp just for that. America's not moving. Nani, she can stay. She gonna go below America though. Ashley can stay. Turbo can go down a little bit because Low Key, stop arguing with Theo for no reason. And Michaela, shut up with Michaela. That's my sister. She's not moving. I know that's right. All right, y'all. Get into the other shit we're doing because of course we're doing a lot of other stuff, baby. Big Brother, Survivor, the challenge again next week. Love is Blind, Love Cabin, Amazing Race. Get into all of that shit. And thank you for keeping it real with the Kingdom, honey. We out. Bye.